Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dying Scene Record Radar, presented as always by Punk Rock Radar on YouTube.com. Tons of new releases to talk about this week, so let's do it. Up first, Real Big Fish coming out with the heavy hitters right off the rip. We got Monkeys for Nothing and the Chimps for Free, very underrated record. And Life Sucks, Let's Dance, both of which are being reissued. Deluxe edition, double LP, 3 color variants for each. From Enjoy the Ride Records, who we talked about last week with their Autopilot Off reissues. Extremely excited for these. You know, I got the pre-orders in, wasting more fucking money on records, but I've been needing both of these, so much needed reissues for these two from Enjoy the Ride Records. Fuck yeah. And apparently they're going to start shipping next week, so we won't have to wait long. Some of the variants are selling out already, of course. So get on it if you want those Real Big Fish records. NOFX, always on the record radar. They are playing their final shows this coming weekend in Los Angeles, California. And of course, you already know it, Fat Records is doing a ton of show exclusive color variants. These are what they are calling the final vinyl editions of these. And so far they've announced The Longest Line and Wolves and Wolves Clothing. Some things to note about these: it seems like there is a single color variant, but each will have a total of 4 cover variants. So there will be 3 different screen printed versions of the cover art. It looks like they're just changing the colors for the screen prints. And then they will also have a foil version of the cover art as well. Nothing about how limited these are, but they will be available at the final NOFX shows in Los Angeles next weekend. And as I was making the record radar, they announced another one of these. The Decline, of course. This variant looks like a variant they have already done for the Decline on this final tour. I could be wrong. Maybe they did this one for the War on Errorism. I'm not sure. It does look familiar. The color variants on the covers are what's noteworthy. So you have a yellow, purple, blue, and then the foil one, which looks fucking insane. So yeah, if you aren't one of the lucky people who can go see NOFX's final shows in Los Angeles next weekend, you'll be able to buy those on Discogs and eBay, surely, for a steep markup. Gotta pay for people's tickets, hotels, and plane airfare. American Thrills. Let's talk about some new records. Enough reissues, represses. American Thrills from Connecticut, John's neck of the woods. They got a new record coming out on November 15th. Called Milestone. It's being released on Wiretap Records and Disconnect Records in the UK. And I don't think it's available to pre-order yet. I could be wrong. It's being released on this gold-colored vinyl. Actually, you can pre-order it from their Bandcamp right now. So yes, American Thrills. For fans of orgcore. My old school pop punk fans gonna want to check these guys out. We got the Randells with their new album, Peel, Eat, Repeat, comes out on October 25th on the always reliable Shield Recordings I think they're in the Netherlands, actually. These guys are from Sweden, though. My fellow Americans, you can get this from our friends at Mom's Basement Records. They've got the yellow vinyl, black vinyl, compact disc, and cassette, all available to pre-order. Or if you're in Europe, get it from Shield Recordings, of course. This should be a good record. Thousand Islands Records, they got a new record coming out from Montreal's The Lookout. And this comes out October 18th. It's called I Know the Future. and it's available on yellow and blue colored vinyl. If you're in Europe, you can get it from Bearded Punk Records. The first single, Hot Date, super fun, like party punk type feel. Definitely recommend checking these guys out, and guys and gal out. This should be a fun record. I really like that single. Record I do not like, as you all know very well by this point, Social Distortion, Hard Times and Nursing Home Rhymes, being reissued on gold nugget colored vinyl, exclusive to Zaya Records in Arizona, and I think it may have stores in California. Arizona at the very least. You can buy it on the internet though. Limited to 300 copies. It's been announced for a week, and they haven't sold out, which tells you all you need to know about how sought after this fucking record is. The Muffs. Actually quite a bit of pieces of news on the Muffs, some of which I am late to the party on. The newest piece of news is Blonde and Blonder is back in print on clear colored vinyl. Just clear, no color or anything. I actually am a sucker for clear variants like this. The understated subtlety is cannot be overstated. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, yes, this is a double LP. No, it's not. It's a single record. So there is also noteworthy the news I missed out on from a few weeks ago. The Muffs' 1993 self-titled album is back in print. It was reissued as a double LP deluxe edition. So yeah, I don't know how I missed that, but these are both available from Omnivore Recordings. And also they have some recent represses of the Muffs' Really Really Happy and their final album No Holiday, as well as the posthumous Kim Shattuck Demos album. They have all of that and more, so definitely hit them up if you are a Muffs appreciator and you need any of these records. Eccentric Pop Records, they've announced a new release from Horror Section. It is a 3-song 12-inch EP, and something that's noteworthy about this is there are 3 cover and color variants, for one for each of the songs. So they have one for Bound Below, which is the only track of these 3 that is streaming already. Pretty gruesome, actually, looking cover there. Let's Get Away and Steel of My Blade. So all 3 have a cover and a color variant dedicated to the songs. And it looks like this is either etching or a screen print on the B-side of the record, because it's only 3 songs, you only need one side. But yeah, really sweet looking release here from Eccentric Pop Records. It's going to go up on their store on October 4th, this coming Friday at noon Eastern. Mr. T Experience, their 2000 EP Miracle of Shame is being released on vinyl for the first time thanks to Sounds Rad Records. There will be 200 copies on pink colored vinyl and somewhere between 50 and 100 copies on green colored vinyl. You cannot pre-order this yet, but you can call dibs on it, which basically means they're gonna send you an email on the 16th and say, hey dumbass, it's time to buy this record. Also from Sounds Rad, another 2000 EP being reissued, this time from the Plus Ones, which features Joel from Mr. T Experience and the almighty Dan Panic, one of the greatest pop punk drummers of all time, in my opinion. And some guy named Scotty from a band called The Receivers, which I am not familiar with. This is I think this is their only EP, the only thing they ever released, maybe, on the list. Could be wrong. They're reissuing it on sky blue colored vinyl with 6 bonus tracks. They're doubling the track list. 6 unreleased bonus tracks to make it a full-length album. Same deal with this, you can call dibs on it. And on October 16th, you can pre-order it along with that Mr. T Experience record. Busy Weather from Asheville, North Carolina. They have a new record, their first full-length record coming out. It's called Look Up, and it's due out on October 11th on Dead Broke Records and Anxious and Angry, and you can pre-order it now on Random Mixed Colored Vinyl. Hey Suburbia Records is reissuing, re-releasing. I'm not sure what word you want to use. Chemical People from Beverly Hills, the city named after a Weezer song. Their demos and some live recordings from the mid '90s are being released on white colored vinyl, limited to 500 copies, available to pre-order now from Hey Suburbia Records. And last up, we got the MC Baines from Canada. This is quintessential Ramones core. Pretty straightforward. By the numbers Ramones core here, as the name and cover art would suggest. Nothing wrong with that. I like it a lot, actually. This is a good record. This is their self-titled LP. It's coming out. It's out now on Louder and Faster Records in Canada, and it's available on white colored vinyl, limited to 300 copies, as well as the beloved compact disc format, limited to 100 copies. And you can buy it now, you can stream it now, you can do all that stuff right now. All you gotta do, hit the link in the description. It will take you to punkrockradar.com, where you can listen to songs, buy the records by clicking other links to buy the records, and all that fun stuff. But yes, thank you for watching. If I missed anything, leave it in the comments. If there's any record on here that you're going to be buying, leave it in the comments. Comment nice things. Be nice people. And I'll see you next time.